Hey everybody, welcome back to GWN. I am Noctaire, your host. It's update season again, and Supercell is giving us our first sneak peek at what we can expect in the big spring update. Now, we already got a little bit of update about a week ago when they gave us the buff nerf for the bomb tower and cannons, but this is the big update, the first big update of 2020, and we will probably see it drop somewhere toward the end of the month if Supercell does what they usually do. This first sneak peek, it's all about the builder base, guys. That's right. The builder base, long overdue for a little bit of love, is finally getting some attention. And the attention is pretty big, if I do say so myself. Number one, tiebreakers. That's right. No more ties. 3-star, 2-star, 1-star, 0-star. If you got the same number of stars, the same number percentage, you can win if yours is the attack that got done first. Whoever has more time left on the table at the end of their attack, that's the party that wins in the case of ties. Now, this is something that a lot of people have been asking for. It's been hotly debated in the forums, and I think it's a good thing overall. I mean, I've got my concerns, and I'll talk about that a little bit in a minute, but getting rid of these ties is going to make things a lot easier to progress, especially for the lower levels of the game. So, it's good. It's all good. Big news number 2, I think this one's a real humdinger. No more training times for troops. Now this one is really, it's huge if you ask me. When you go into play, your troops are going to be done. They're going to be ready. When you run an attack, as soon as the other guy's done, your troops are done. They're ready. No more wait times. That is absolutely fantastic. And to go along with that, the battle machine, he'll no longer have that, downtime that he used to have between attacks. He'll also be ready all the time. No more refresh time. I love this idea. I am all about this idea. You guys know how much I hate to wait. And when I finally get my streaming box built and we get back to streaming again, which is the plan still, that will make it so much easier to stream attacks on the builder base and talk about what all is going on. Now, at this point, you're probably asking yourself, what does this mean for the clock tower? Now, I don't know about you guys, but I use the clock tower so that I can get my attacks going back to back to back. But, with no more troop training times and no more battle machine training times, or refreshing times, there's really not much use for the clock tower for me. And Supercell figured this one would probably be of an issue. So what they decided to do was to focus the clock tower more on resources, upgrades, building times, things like that. So starting with this release, the clock tower's multiplier will go from 8 times to 10 times. So 1 minute will get you 10 minutes. And along with that, the duration that it runs is going to get a massive bump going from, level 1 to level 9, it goes 3 to 11 minutes. But now it'll go 14 to 30 minutes. As you might expect, they're also going to change the cooldown. Instead of running it once every 7 hours, now you'll be running it once every 22 hours. So that's a little more convenient that way. And for those who sometimes gem their clock tower to be able to use it again, and I could see doing that to get some upgrades cooking a little bit quicker, if you will, the cost to do that with gems will also be reduced. So your clock tower potions, gemming it, you should be able to really boost up the process. Maybe knock out some of those small upgrades, like say, if you're a lower level player and you're still working on things like mines that take 5, 10, 20 minutes or whatever, those kinds of things, you can literally run them in real time while you're doing your attacks, or maybe just sit there watching a television show with your tablet open, things of that nature. So definitely a good thing, very helpful, very, very useful. Now, as if all this is not enough, one more thing they're going to do, and I think a lot of lower level players are going to like this, if you start an upgrade on your barracks, you can still play. Troops will still be trained. So even though the barracks is down in the process of upgrading to the next level of troop that you want to get, the game will still be playable and you'll be able to keep on cooking your troops. Now, what do I think about all these changes? Well, like I already said, I love the insta-troop feature, love the clock tower bump. I'm liking that barracks are going to be, available even though they're in the process of upgrading. But I'm real on the fence about the tiebreakers. I see the benefits. I really do. I mean, this is going to hopefully help out with the sneaky archer attack. That'll probably take a hit. And I'm tired of 3-star ties. But I see that there's a potential for a chilling effect here. I'm concerned about what this is going to mean to the more custom style attacks that take longer in the higher level play. We're going to have to really wait and see, but I can see a lot of players are going to turn toward the generic strats and just try to get things done as quickly as possible so that if they have a tie, they're going to come out with the win. So it's going to be touch and go with that one. I don't know. I don't have any of the stats. That's the kind of thing that only Supercell has, obviously, so it could go either way. But if I'm rocking a 3-minute long custom attack and I lose it because the other player got done faster, I ain't lying. I'm not going to be happy about that. But we'll wait and see. Overall, I think this update is great. It is absolutely fantastic to see the builder base getting so much love. I think that everybody's going to love it. These are all things that we've been asking for since the builder base came out a few years back. So, good stuff. Good stuff all around. There you have it. Lots of changes to builder base for us in this update, Spring 2020. What do you think about them? Good, bad, ugly? Drop some comments down below. Let me know what you're thinking and hearing. I'll talk at you all later. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video, and keep on clashing. Bye now.